Hi, today I'm going to do the look that I was wearing in the new French manicure video because so many people requested it. I had lots of comments and also I was sent lots of messages through the website, so it is a really easy look to do, and I did it very quickly on the day. So here we go. Now I'm going to start by using the Makeup Forever HD. This is 140 I'm wearing at the moment because I have got a little bit of colour from holiday, and I'm going to apply it with a Sigma round top kabuki. So I find that when I use kabuki brushes to apply foundation, I normally put a bit more on than normal, and the look that I had in that video was quite sort of, the foundation was very sort of even and quite polished looking, so I'm mainly going to use it down the centre of my face. Before applying the foundation, I used Claren's Beauty Flash Balm, just a thin layer all over. So that's it. I'm going to try, you can get quite heavy when you use these brushes. You just be careful you don't kind of keep putting more and more product on because it gets absorbed into all the bristles because they're so dense, and you can keep buffing away and before you know it you've got a ton of foundation on. So I'm just mainly going to use it down the centre of the face and then just really thin out towards the edges. Next I'm going to use some Clinique under my eyes, some airbrush concealer, mainly just in the dark bit, so the inner corner there. Just going to pat that in and blend it out. Then I'm going to use some Secret Camouflage in SC3, the slightly darker shade, and I'm going to use that to cover any little blemishes, which at the moment are spots that don't exist anymore but have left behind little marks. Next I'm going to use some translucent powder. I'm going to use a tapered, Sigma tapered brush, mainly forehead, around my nose, end of my nose and chin, and a little bit just here onto my front of my cheeks. So next onto eyes, and the colour I was wearing was from the autumn collection Chanel Illusion d'Ombre, and it's Illusoire, which is the, I sort of think it's like my cat Betty, but it's like a darker version of her. It's a minky, lilac-y, purpley, taupey colour. It's one of those colours that's sort of good for day and night. I'm going to start by using my finger to apply it. Don't really need to use any kind of primer because it's a setting cream. It's almost like a creamy mousse texture, sort of halfway in between. It's quite springy, so super easy to apply. Just pat on with fingers. I mean, you could just really just leave it there, or you can use a tapered brush and bring it a little bit more into the socket, which I think I did on the look I did in that video. A little bit more out to the side, and once it sets it doesn't crease, so it's really lovely. It's quite a nice colour for a very subtle, very soft smoky eye as well, and that should take all of about 10 seconds. Next I'm going to use the same shade underneath. You can use either a little brush or you could even use a Q-tip and just trace along the lower lash line. Doesn't need too much blending again. It's very easy to apply. If you want to, you can, once it's dry, you can go back in and add a little bit more depth, maybe at the outer corner. Almost build up a little bit more of an extra layer. Okay, onto curlers. I'm going to give my lashes a curl. Use the Chanel eyelash curler, which is pretty much up there with Shimmer and Kevin Aucoin, I'd say. Very similar shape. The next thing I used was the Lancome Doll Eyes mascara, and I really like this brush shape. I like the way it's thin at the inner corner. So when you come round, you can get right down to the roots. It's also quite good for underneath. So you can use the little point. Next thing is brows, and I'm going to use this Body Shop Kit 02. Quick brush, darker shade. A little bit of filling in. And finish off with what's left on the brush. Next I'm going to use this Colour and Contour Kit by Avon, and this is the Rose Glow. I'm going to use the rosy side as a blush. Just coming up around in a C shape. Really soft flush. And then on the highlighter side, which is the sort of goldeny shade, add a little bit of highlighter using a fan brush just onto the top of my cheekbones. Now to finish off, for lips, I'm going to first add a little bit of Nubo's Lip Perfector. It's also slightly plumping. Very, very small amount. Just blend in a little bit into the lips. And I'm going to use this Melon pencil all over. This is number 7. Once I've gone all over, blot in, and then finish off. Just put a little bit of the Lip Perfector on the back of my hand, a little bit more on top. And that was more or less it. That was all I did. So it was so nice that so many people commented on the makeup and thought it was lovely, because just before we sort of started filming I realised I hadn't done my makeup, and I did what I thought was going to be the quickest thing to do. So thanks for all the compliments about it. And it is super quick, and it's kind of nice for lots of occasions. It's really nice for daytime, but also you could, you know, put a bit of eyeliner on, some dark eyeliner, and sort of make it more for evenings as well. So I hope you like the look, and thanks for watching.